getting set for first down. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. LSU right back to the line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Abraham. And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They'll give it to the back. And into the end zone. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
Love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Trucks through the defender. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there to the running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here comes the option. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Fair catch called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complimentary.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. LSU quick to the line.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Abraham. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Longer.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Stewart. He breaks his tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He'll pitch it. He's inside the 10. Got a lot of running room. He's got 98 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
The give to the back. And he get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
And the pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the option, he'll toss it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Looking for space. It's Stewart. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Michigan! On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan, 21, LSU, 7.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
To the air. It's Abraham. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. LSU right back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Coming after him. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it again. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
When the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play, timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter in the field. They just didn't have it there.
Dropping back, it's Abraham. He finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it on the outside, it's Turner. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw. It's Abraham. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
First and 10.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Bulldozes his way through. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Right back to the well.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He got it. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
31, LSU, 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Advance on the football.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Going to the ground.
With the carry is the run. Gain of 12. And first down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Immediately fires to the middle.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after.
In the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Line gets set, 1st down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for room, it's Whitehead. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. They might need a telescope to find the 1st down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, look out! And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.